Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you something, boys. Logan Paul can't stay out of controversy, even whenever it's not even his fault, but for the most part, 99% of the time, it literally is his fault. Now, before we get into this video, because this man is so litigious, this is my opinion. The opinion of one fish within an anonymous fishbowl location. I don't even know if you can get like a longitude and latitude to this. Alright, we're deep down in the fishbowl, boys. We don't want his lawyers to come after us. But Logan Paul has been in some controversy since my last video on him, because ever since my last video, whenever he started suing CoffeeZilla again, because at first he wasn't gonna sue CoffeeZilla, now he's suing CoffeeZilla because of one of Logan Paul's Canadian ventures, Liquid Marketplace, where you're supposed to be allowed to like own a portion of like a Pokemon card or some other rare item.
What's up, y'all? Logan here. As an avid collector and strategic investor myself, I am so stoked to announce the launch of Liquid Marketplace, a platform where collectors can buy and sell fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain. As a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, I believe we're set to level the playing field by allowing anyone to own a piece of the world's rarest collectibles and build their portfolios instantly. Here's how it works. Liquid Marketplace will curate a collection of highly sought-after items available in our ecosystem where users can buy in to be a partial owner. We'll keep the collectibles safe in our Liquid Marketplace vault, and when you're ready, you can buy, sell, and trade your portion of ownership with other members. To start, we're launching with some amazing items. First up, and my personal favorite, a PSA 8 Pikachu Illustrator. This is by far one of the rarest Pokemon cards in the world. And one of my personal first edition Pokemon boxes. Don't worry, this one is real. I think. I'm just kidding. Yes, it's real. Now let's talk about sports. LeBron, Kobe, and Michael Jordan. LeBron Exquisite RPA, his most sought-after rookie card, valued at over $2 million. And a 2009 Upper Deck Exquisite Michael Jordan Auto Patch. This is a one-of-one, seven-figure card. Most collectors have never even seen this card, let alone have access to it. But on Liquid Marketplace, we got that shit. A one-of-two Kobe Auto logo, man. Look, this thing is awesome. What are you doing? Go sign up, dude. And also, wait, PSA 10, Pop 3, Giannis, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, KD, another LeBron. We have it all. So look, go sign up today, build your dream collection, and own a piece of the rarest collectibles in the world on Liquid Marketplace.
Now, like every other business venture that Logan Paul went into, this one went belly up, and even the Canadians version of the FEC is looking into him, the Commissions and Trades Committee, because, you know, he's trading securities, you know, like things like stocks, essentially, in items. So on June 24th, the Ontario Securities Commission in Canada accused the marketplace and, you know, the co-founders with Logan Paul of being essentially a multi-layered fraud scheme. So CoffeeZilla was investigating this, you know, pretty big news. A giant YouTuber doing another fraud scheme that he was caught doing just like a year or two prior. So, you know, Logan Paul is 100% innocent in my opinion, because, you know, he wasn't caught doing another, you know, scheme where he was essentially just taking money from his fans and loyal followers. You know, he wasn't caught doing that like a year or two prior. And, you know, every person that is 100% innocent would, you know, impede an investigation into something that sounds just, you know, a little too similar to their last controversy, which was essentially the CryptoZoo scam that he ran on his, you know, community. And then, you know, he tried to say it wasn't a scam and CoffeeZilla didn't know what he was talking about. Then he apologized to CoffeeZilla in like the most weird, like 180 known to man.
Thank you, CoffeeZilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. And I mean that. Thank you, bro.
And then he sued CoffeeZilla, which is, you know, where we're at now.
Paul is suing me for CryptoZoo, only a year after he thanked me for it. Rather than pay back his victims fully, Logan would rather publicly humiliate himself in court by accusing me of defaming him. He's hired 5 lawyers to sue me, which he hopes will stop me from exposing him again. You see, only hours before this lawsuit was filed, I had reached out to Logan Paul about a new investigation into one of his companies, which has just been accused by the Canadian government of being a multi-layered fraud in Canada. I obviously had questions, but before I was able to get answers, Logan's team of lawyers showed up to silence me.
And then on top of that, because the year can't be, smooth sailing for the multimillionaire, almost billionaire Logan Paul, his newest venture, Prime, is not looking too good because essentially they're getting sued by one company because they're not able to fulfill all the orders, right? They're not able to buy all the product from the people that are making the Prime. So obviously they're suing them like, hey, you're supposed to get this many cases per year. You're not getting this many cases. We don't care if you don't sell them all. So now the company that makes the Prime, Refresco, is suing them because, whenever they signed the contract a year ago, they said, oh yeah, we're going to continue to grow Prime. Don't worry, it's going to do good. And then over the course of the past year, Prime has started to cool off because, after it being on the market for 2 years now, obviously everyone that wanted it got it because, it's not like a limited time item. So now Refresco is seeking $68 million from Prime. So that's gonna hit the wallet deep if they get that. And another company called Agravana is also suing them because they provide ingredients for Prime. And obviously with Prime not doing so well now because, people just don't want it anymore. It's not the hot new thing anymore. So, everyone's just like, I had it. It was alright. So now they're not paying for the ingredients that they got from Agravana. So, Agravana's like, hey, you didn't pay us for the ingredients we just gave to you for your drink. And they're just like, well, you see, we think your product is now defective and inferior to other products. And it's just like, so you paid for it. They're just trying to make up anything to get out of paying the money. So now we're going to have to see what Agravana's going to get from that lawsuit because I think if you ask for something and someone gives it to you, you should probably pay for it. If you think it's defective, then yeah, sue them. But they weren't the ones suing. Prime wasn't the one suing. Agravana is suing them for payment. So obviously the product wasn't defective enough to where you wouldn't sue them over it. And also Logan Paul and Prime is getting sued by the Olympic Games because they were making bottles of Prime that, had wording that made it sound like the Olympics were actually endorsing them whenever they weren't. So that's another lawsuit. Just pile it on top. So now we're basically all caught up with his lawsuits and all his other past controversies because now Logan Paul's in a new controversy that was from 4 years ago. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the dumbest controversy I've ever heard in my life, alright? Because everyone is alleging that Logan Paul pushed his dog into the water off the front of a boat and almost essentially killed the dog. Now I do understand where a lot of people are trying to come from whenever they do see the clip because I'm about to play the clip for you boys. Like, Logan Paul has had a lot of pets and they have died in very mysterious ways. Very young also. A lot of his pets have died pretty young. So I do understand what people are trying to say. Like, this man is probably just killing animals for views. So I understand what they're saying. But also, pets do die. They do that. That's something that pets do. There's nothing you can do to stop it. My cat died few months ago. She was 14, so it was her time to go. And also Pyrocynical's dog died the other day. Rest in peace, but Pyro's dog, poor guy. But pets do die. But also Logan Paul has had quite a few pets that have died very young. So people are now trying to allege that Logan Paul is essentially trying to kill his pet dog right here by pushing it off of a boat. But I'm just saying, there's 1,000 ways to kill your dog easier if you were gonna do that. I don't think anyone in their right mind would be like, you know what, I want to push my dog off the boat to kill it for views. It's like, no one would do that, right? If you want to just kill something, you want to just, find a more satisfying way to do it. Because that would be the most unsatisfying way to kill something, I would assume. But yeah, boys, here's the clip. Go ahead and tell me in the comments if you think he pushed him into the water before, we actually review the tape and see if he actually did or didn't.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Broly! I'm going in. Come here, buddy. Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't been scared
Why?
like this in a while.
So that's the clip. In my opinion, we're gonna slow down the video. He didn't push the dog in. He tried to probably grab the dog, or someone tried to pet the dog, or try to get it away from the edge. But at the end of the day, the dog just jumped in because dogs are dumb like that. As you guys can see right about here, look, someone's trying to grab the dog. Like, literally trying to grab the dog and stop it from jumping in. Like, he didn't push the dog in. Like, don't get me wrong, is Logan Paul the most sane person, you know, the nicest man in the world? No. But I would hope to believe that he wouldn't just, you know, kill his dog for views, especially in like a blatant way, like, oops, I accidentally kicked the dog off the boat. But yeah, I would like to believe that Logan Paul would pick, you know, not kicking his dog off the boat over the option of maybe getting an extra 1,000 or 2,000 views on his video by kicking his dog off of a boat. I mean, like, I would assume he would delete his YouTube account before he would actually just, you know, start killing things on it for views. Just like how Mutahar deleted his Twitter account. Click this video right here to find out why did Mutahar delete his Twitter account. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.